Hey all, this is us entering the Vatican Museums. So this is right when you enter the ticket counters here. So we purchased a ticket using Get Your Guide, and it was a Get Your Guide guided entrance. So what happened is we paid 70 euros for two people, but when we reached inside the Vatican Museum, we saw that the counters were selling tickets for 17 euros each. So this felt like a scam to us because it was a guided entry, not even a guided tour, for which we paid 70 euros in total for two people. But if we would have come directly to the Vatican and bought the tickets, it would be 17 into 2 for like two people. So I would suggest, don't book your ticket online saying it's a guided entrance. I mean, if it's a guided tour, then fine, but guided entrance doesn't make sense, right? We are not babies. We don't need a guidance to enter a museum, right? So there's that. We wasted almost, double the ticket price just to enter to the Vatican. But Vatican Museum was really important part of our trip, so we didn't want to take the risk of tickets getting sold out or not being able to visit the museum. But yeah, we made it. So this is the first gallery that's you know that you see when you enter the museum, and this is more about Egyptian stuff. So it's more of stones that have been imported from the Egypt, and every scripture here, every stone here has a full paragraph written about what they mean. And these are mummy coffins. I'm not sure if we call these coffins, but yeah, these are where mummies are kept in Egypt. And these are all original, all imported from Egypt, and that is what they wrote in the Vatican. And this is an original mummy. So this is original, and they say this is of a woman from Thebes, Egypt. And it's like preserved here and put on display so that we can see what's underneath those white straps. I mean, look at these hands, they look a bit scary. I was blown away by this because I've never seen a mummy. You can see a lot of things in a museum, but never imagined a mummy. So the Egyptian gallery is quite big, and it's quite humid and hot here in the Vatican museums. So we visited in August, which is considered as the best time to visit Italy or Vatican, but it was still very very hot inside the museum. Maybe because of the huge number of people wanted to see the museum. You see, these are masks. These stone pieces, they look like some Al-Zura scriptures or things that are written in Egyptian language, ancient Egyptian, I'm not sure. So when you're crossing the galleries, you'll see this view. So that's Rome, and I'm standing in Vatican, so it's quite a easy way to come into Vatican, which is like considered another country. And this area, this hallway in between the Vatican is an open area. There weren't many open areas, but this is one of them. And now after this open area, you enter here. This is a copy of the Pantheon, the Roman Pantheon, which is a kind of temple where they used to worship all the gods. And the stones and the scriptures in even the ceiling and the floor, each of them have their meaning. So these paintings that you see on the walls right now, these are not paintings, these are carpets. So they have been sewn using threads, and the detailing is so apt. And this whole gallery has these carpets hanging on the left or on the right, and they are showing some part of the history. Like, look at this one. Even the hair of of a single person, or hair of a moustache of a person in these paintings are totally visible to the eye, to the naked eye when you're there. And even if you click a good quality picture and try to zoom in, you'll be able to see that. And these rooms, these are Raphael rooms, so these are painted. Like, these are not carpets, these are painted walls, painted ceilings by the students of Raphael. So they directly visited Vatican museums and painted the walls over here, each telling a story of its own. Totally mind-blowing. Look at the detailing. You can see the number of people fighting here. I mean, so the world famous spiral staircase, which are a optical illusion, comes at the end of the Vatican museums. Yep, that's it. Now we are kind of exiting the Vaticans, and these are the spiral staircases.